morning, class. My name is Alima Sodiq, and today we'll be talking about the structure and organization of government, and then we'll be looking at legislature. What is legislature? Legislature is the organ that makes law, and for any country or organization to succeed, there must be a set down rules and regulations. So the legislature are the organs that makes law which are to be obeyed, and they're also known as the parliament, of which this is made up of the House of Assembly, House of Representatives, the Senate House of the federal level. And we have the functions of legislature. What are the functions of legislature? Number one, we have the lawmaking. Two, we have the approval of budget. Three, we have the approval of appointment. Four, we have the constitution. And lastly, we have the removal of president. And then we have the types of legislature. What are the type of legislature? One, we have the unicameral legislature and the bicameral legislature. The unicameral legislature is where we have only one legislative chamber or house, and for the bicameral legislature, that is where we have two legislative chambers, which this is made up of the lower house and the upper house. So now we'll be moving to the merits and the merits of legislature.
Good day everyone, my name is Legislature. Today we'll be looking at merits and the merit of legislation. Merit of legislation, number one, we have the representation. By this we mean the legislature represent the people's interests and voices. Number two, we have the lawmaking. By this we mean it creates law that promote justice, equality and social welfare. Number three, we have check and balances. By this we mean the legislation provide a check for the executive and the judicial branches. The merit of legislation, number one, we have the partnership. By this we mean the political parties often patronize their interests over the public needs. Number two, we have the corruption. By this we mean the legislation may be influenced by special interest group and engage in corrupt activities. Thank you.
Good class. My name is Ahmed Farouk. I'm your personal teacher on structure and organization of government, which I'll be talking about judiciary. What is the judiciary? Judiciary is the branch of government responsible for interpreting law and administering justice. They resolve disputes and protect individual rights, ensuring justice and upholding the rule of law. Functions of judiciary: interpreting law. Judiciary ensure laws are applied correctly and constantly, protecting rights. Courts safeguard the rights and liberty, ensure they are not violated. 3. Dispute resolution. Courts resolve disputes between individuals, organizations, and government entities. Let's talk about independence of judiciary. Financial autonomy. The judiciary control their own budget, reduce the reliance on the executive and legislative branch. 2. Security of tenure. Judges have a guaranteed term of office, protecting them from removal without any cause. 3. Administrative autonomy. The judiciary manage their own administration, includes staff appointment and court management. Thank you.
I'm Ibrahim Mudiki. I'm here to talk about the exclusive meaning, function and type. So the term exclusive can refer to a person or a group of people in charge of running an organization. So let's move to the functions. The exclusive plays an important role in the system of government, in decision making, managing of resources, and so on. The types of exclusive: we have the CFO, we have the CEO, we have the CIO, we have the CMO, and COO. Thank you.
Good afternoon, class. I'm Ayotunde Ibikule, a personal teacher for government. Today we'll be looking at bill. What is bill? A bill is not a law until it is signed into the law by the executive. It is a proposal of action discussed in the parliament and later signed to become a law by the Senate President. Functions of bill. We have the legislation function. A bill proposes new laws or change to existing law. 2. Amendment. It may seek to amend, repeal, or replace existing law. 3. Representation. Bills often represent the will or needs of a segment of the population, usually brought forward by the elected representative. Procedures which a bill passed through before it becomes a law. First, drafting and gazetting of bill. 2, the notice of the bill is given to the clerk in the house. 3, the first reading. This is the first stage of a bill. The bill represented, and it is required that it is titled to be read by the clerk. The second reading, which is the first stage, the bill is now presented after the member or the minister introducing the bill move the bill be read for the second time. 5, the committee stage. At this stage, if the principle of the bill are approved by the house at the second reading, it is referred to the house, it is referred to be one or other of the committee for detailed discussion. Report stage, which is the 6th stage. The committee reports stating subjection of the bill. The 7th stage, the debate stage. This is where the member of the Senate, the Parliament, debate on the bill. The 8th stage, which is the 3rd reading, only a verbal amendment may be made here. At this stage, the bill is passed or rejected. The 8th stage, it is the upper house. If the bill is passed in the lower chamber of the legislative, to be passed to the upper house. The 10th stage, the assent. The bill is then presented for the presidential assent. The last stage, which is